Hello Philippines, good afternoon to all. This is Mike Padua and we're back to our latest update, and we are now giving you the special coverage on the newly formed tropical storm Jenny with international name Koinu. And this is for today's Saturday, September 30, 2023, the last day of September. And this is our English version brought to you by Typhoon2000 in partnership with Naga College Foundation, Aboitiz Power, Bank of the Philippine Islands, Avenue Plaza Hotel, the local government of Naga City headed by our Honorable Mayor Nelson Legacion and our Honorable Congressman Gabriel Bordado of the 3rd District of Camarines Sur. And we would like also to promote the Comunidad Climate Action Center. For more details, just visit typhoon2000.ph, click on the banner for more details, or contact Mr. Iron Cabasal at 0976-163-7245 or email him at iron.cabasal@comunidad.co if you are willing to know more about that product. So let's begin with our update. Just like I said, for the past few days, we have an active low pressure area to the west of Guam, and it has entered PAR yesterday and became a tropical depression. And it's now upgraded into a tropical storm as it moves across the central portions of the Philippine Sea. And this system has more rain bands on the western sections, and it's currently bringing some cloudy conditions across the Bicol region and eastern Visayas. But there's no threat to our area. This system will start to move towards the north-northwest and then move back towards the west in the general direction of Batanes Group. Okay, so that's the forecast track based on all based on the majority of the computer models. And we have another LPA right here. This is LPA 95W, which we are also keeping an eye for possible development, since at this time of El Nino climate, most tropical cyclones form farther away from the Philippine Islands, between Guam up to the area of Hawaii. That's why this new tropical cyclone came from Guam, and it eventually developed into tropical depression with the local name Jenny and international name Koinu. Okay, now, Koinu is a Japanese word for puppy, so that's the name assigned from the Typhoon Committee of the United Nations World Meteorological Organization. And as we take a look at the infrared loop from weathernerds.org, you can clearly see here the increasing cloudiness near the exposed center of tropical storm Jenny. And it's not yet affecting any parts of the archipelago, but within the next 4 to 5 days, it is likely to have an impact across extreme northern Luzon, particularly Batanes and Babuyan Group of Islands, or if it moves more to the north, it will strike the island nation of Taiwan. And because of that, we might be having some late enhancement of the habagat. Although the habagat is starting to weaken, there will be still some thunderstorms across Palawan, western Visayas, and Mimaropa as the storm moves closer to the Batanes Group. While the rest of Luzon, Bicol region, and Mindanao will have isolated to scattered rain showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon or evening, and it's no longer affected by the southwest monsoon. Take note that the rainfall amounts during this time of El Nino is below average, so don't expect that these thunderstorms will generate massive flooding. It will only generate some small amount of flooding in flood-prone areas, which is always flooded from time to time when it comes to heavy rainfall. So here's the circulation of the storm. It's still clear of any rain bands here all along the northeastern portions of the circulation. And here's the center of tropical storm Jenny. And most likely within the next 2 to 3 days, it is likely to become a well-developed typhoon, and a possibility of a rapid intensification phase as it moves towards Batanes. Okay, And if we take a look at our first storm track number 1, which we issued this 12 noon, the storm is currently right here. In the next 2 to 3 days, it will start to move towards the north-northwest and return back towards the west-northwest. And it's likely around October 3, Tuesday, 8 a.m. It could become a Category 1 typhoon with winds of 150 kph. That's the 1-minute average. And it's likely to move generally westward because of a building high-pressure ridge to the north of Taiwan. And it's likely to veer this system in the general direction of Batanes, Taiwan, and Babuyan Group of Islands. So as you can see, the cone of uncertainty is from Taiwan down to northern Luzon, because any southward track, if the track of the storm moves farther to the south, these areas of northern Luzon will get affected. And if the track moves more to the north, the island nation of Taiwan will suffer the worst of this typhoon. So it's quite an average size system, nothing serious for northern Luzon. If the track will continue to be this way, it will only severely affect Batanes Group of Islands. So folks down there over at Batanes, please take all necessary precautions, as it is expected to pass over the area during the evening of October 4, Wednesday, until the early morning of Thursday, October 5. So we will keep you updated tomorrow and Monday for possible changes on its forecast track, since the forecast track of more than 3 days is still considered 30 to 50% accurate. So there will be changes in the forecast track from now until next week. Okay, so that's the latest track from Typhoon 2000. And if we take a look at the all Asian agencies tracks from Typhoon 2000, you can also witness here all the tracks are pointing towards Batanes Group. Okay, with only a slight difference in the positioning of their tracks. The Pag-asa track is more to the north, making landfall over the southern tip of Taiwan, while the Joint Typhoon Warning Center is more to the south, in the vicinity of Basco, Batan, and other islands of Batanes. So that's the scenario. And right now, the storm is now packing winds of 65 to 85 kph, just a minimal tropical storm. And if we take a look at the forecast models from all Asian agencies, we'll have to refresh this. Yeah, that's it. So this is now the new forecast model tracks, and the forecast of more than 3 days is still haywire. Some are passing over Taiwan, while the American model over the southern tip of Taiwan, the European model over Batanes. So it remains to be seen. That's why areas under the cone of uncertainty must monitor the progress of this approaching potential typhoon. And it's likely to reach 185 or 175 kph as it passes over Batanes Group. That will be around Category 3 in the Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale. And if we take a look now on the ensemble of the European model, they all agree that it will pass here within that cone of uncertainty. And there's another one at the back. This is 95W, which is still not strong enough yet. We shall see what will be the outcome of this next tropical cyclone. Let's hope it won't visit the Philippine Islands. Okay, it's still uncertain as of this time where it will go, so we will monitor that once Jenny moves out of the Philippine area of responsibility, and the next name, local name, will be known as Kabayan. Now let's take a look at the 24-hour rainfall forecast from the European model. So this is until October 2, Monday, 3-day forecast. So this is now the rain amounts of the typhoon, or the potential typhoon Jenny, and it looks like this is more than 100 millimeters as it moves towards Batanes. It's just a decent storm, not quite large. It will just affect the northern coastal waters of Cagayan, northern portions of Ilocos Norte, and Batanes will be greatly affected. And you can clearly see here as the storm moves closer towards Batanes, we have the last effects of the habagat. Will bring some isolated to scattered rain showers and thunderstorms, since the red color is not solid enough. So it will affect the western sections of Mimaropa from Occidental Mindoro, Western Panay, Iloilo, Guimaras, Western Negros, and Palawan also. And also the Spratly Islands, where Kalayaan Island Group is located. So expect on and off isolated to scattered rain showers and severe thunderstorms. So if we take a look at the 3-day rainfall accumulation forecast, so this is now the location of the on and off isolated to scattered rain showers with severe thunderstorms within the next 3 days until Monday or Tuesday, while the rest of the zone will just have the usual afternoon and evening isolated rain showers and thunderstorms from northern to central Luzon, Bicol region, eastern Visayas, down to Mindanao. So here's the violet color. This is more than 100 millimeters of tropical storm Jenny, and it's the forecast, and it shows the forecast path of the storm. So there you go. That's the latest for this Saturday, and we will return tomorrow, Sunday, to give you more updates on the upcoming tropical storm Jenny from Typhoon2000. This is Mike Padua saying good day to all. Happy weekend. Stay safe always. And thank you so much for watching our channel.